today is my thoughts. It's Allergic Olivia, and today I am going to be doing a story time video. I'm going to be talking about some of the paranormal activities me and some of my family members have experienced. So the first one happened years ago when it was like about my knee height. So me and my one friend, I'm gonna call her Owl because her favorite animal was owls. I'm so creative. But we were I was in the 4th grade. Yeah, 4th grade. And me and Owl were going to the park during recess. It was a park we weren't supposed to be at, so we would always sneak off to the play structure that the grade 5s and 6s got to play with, which made no sense whatsoever. Anyway, me and her were walking towards there because we didn't listen to the rules. And for a split second, I saw this woman, and she was just all black, and it just was like gone. It was there and gone, like I didn't even have enough time to blink. And me and her both stop, and we just look at each other, and she had the most horrified look on her face. And I'm like, oh, you saw what I saw? Not a single word was said between us, and we just booked it back to the school because we ain't messing with ghosts. Now, I don't remember if I had any other paranormal experiences before grade 4 or between grade 5 and grade 7. I can't recall if I had any paranormal experiences. But then we moved into this house. Had to change my location. My light was dying. But so we moved into this house when I was almost done grade 7. And that's when the paranormal stuff started happening again. I'm gonna keep looking through that window through this entire thing. My room. The people who lived here last were heavy smokers, and me having asthma was not allowed in here until everything was out, so I wouldn't have an asthma attack. So my parents then moved onto my room, and they had everything out. I don't think they even had the floor in at this point, but they left for the day. And then when they came back, like right under my light, just like right there, like so around where my bed is, right here, there was just like a car, like a little toy car. And no one knows where it came from. No one knows where it came from. That's the freakiest thing. My sister, who was staying in the room beside me, she said that like she swears there was like someone right by her door watching her sleep, and like she dropped a pillow, and normally she would like bend over to pick it up, but like something was telling her not to, and so she's like, no thank you. My mom was home alone, her daycare kids weren't here. I wasn't home, dad wasn't home, sister wasn't home. But then she heard the door to the basement close and someone walking up the stairs. She calls for my dad, she calls for my sister, she gets no answer. So she like opens the door and calls down to them like, guys, you down here? No answer. So what she does She closes the basement door, picks up like this little file shelf that we had, and puts it in front of the door. Another one with my mom. She was in the basement with her daycare kids. They were all playing in the playroom. All seemed normal until her 4-year-old came up to her, bawling his eyes out. And so naturally she asks him what's wrong, to which he responds, "The man in the corner is scaring me." Mom was like, "Okay guys, we're going upstairs." One of my personal experiences was I was in bed. It was like 2 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep because I have insomnia. And I just hear this breathing, and it's like a second behind mine. It's like and it was just like, it was freaking me out. I'm just like, you know what, I'm tired. It's probably my brain. Oh my gosh. My brain is playing tricks on me now, for real. I was like, my brain is playing tricks on me. And so like, I hold my breath. I'm just like, maybe if I hold my breath, my brain will like reset. It doesn't help. The breathing still continues, and it sounds like it was like coming from here. Like I can hear my breathing coming from here. This breathing sound was coming like around my chest, like someone had their head right here. I'm like, okay ghost, that's a little no thank you. I don't like you that close. So I call mom. I'm like, okay, this is like really freaking me out. I spent the night in her room. Another one involving me. Me and my friend were in the basement playing with my Monster High dolls, and we were home alone, and it's not the first time we were home alone. But then she just looks at me and she goes, "Did you hear that?" And I'm just, "Hear what?" And she goes, "It sounds like someone's walking upstairs." I'm just like, no. The only other people that were home were my dogs, were the 3 chihuahuas. You know, the loudest dogs on earth. And she goes, okay, never mind. And a little while later, I start hearing footsteps, and it sounds like people, like someone's walking around upstairs. Sounds like people are going up and down the stairs. I'm just like, did someone break in? And now me and her are both panicking. And I'm just like, no, someone couldn't have broken in because the dogs would go wild. And she goes, well, is it your dogs walking around? I was like, no, because like you can hear their like little toes clicking, clacking on the floor, where these were like thuds. Like a person was walking upstairs, not a dog. So me and her, we go upstairs, we check the whole house, and I was just like, me watching like a zillion horror movies and Supernatural and Psych and all those type of TV shows. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have 911 pre-dialed. That way if anything does happen, all I have to do is hit talk. I dropped the phone and accidentally dialed 911. Not my finest hour. I told the 911 operator, I was like, I'm sorry, like I totally didn't mean this. Like me and my friend were hearing things, and like we thought someone is here. We checked the whole house, no one's here. So cops came, gave the okay. My neighbor snitched on us. That was fun. I had to explain that to mom. that was fun. Now, the freakiest thing was my mom, she had this big mirror came with the house. She was going to paint it, hanging up in the bathroom. There was no room for it, so she sold it. And like, she sold it and everything just like stopped. There was nothing. I mean, like, yes, we still have like the odd, like, what was it? You know, that those things, like, last week, parents were out at the lake, so I got to sleep in mom's bed, and I turn over and I swear something was like this, and it was just gone. Like, as soon as I looked, it was like, whoosh. I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Demons coming after me while I sleep. Oh, that reminds me of the literal first paranormal encounter. So this is way back in my old house. I was like 4. I woke up in the middle of the night, insomnia, lovely thing, and I'm just like kind of sitting up in my bed like that, what to do? And I'm just like staring into my mom's bedroom. I couldn't really see. I just could see very little. And I remember there was like this big black thing, and if I remember, I'll draw a picture of it and post it somewhere here. But I had very round, large yellow eyes, and it was just staring at me. And I remember it roared, and the whole house just shook. And I remember it like clawed at the wall and it stepped in, but it wasn't just like a, and then just, I remember this thing like doing like kind of like that. I was just like, what the heck? And like, I'm just like, are my parents okay? I'm just like, so I hop out of bed and go into their room, you know, where I just saw this monstrosity. And I remember I looked around the corner and I fully expect to see this big gaping hole. There was nothing there. It's mom's jewelry. Cut out on me. I slept in mom's room that night, which is very weird. I went to high school, because that was pretty much all the paranormal activities that happened within this house so far. The working theory is that like our house is kind of like a place that ghosts kind of like go from point A to point B. So I don't know, they don't really bother us, so, and we don't really bother them. Like, I'm not getting a Ouija board. Not doing that. I was in the girls' locker room and I was washing my hands because I went to the bathroom. And so like I'm washing my hands and like there's a mirror here, the bathroom stall's here, and like the rest of the area where people get changes like kind of behind. And so I'm washing my hands and the door's closing, and I swear I saw like a grudge looking thing and like black hair in front of face, white gown, and I immediately like spin around and there's no one there. And like my brain was like, oh, it's probably just like some girl's like a gym bag and sweater. There was nothing black or white in that area that could have reflected off the door. And I'm just like, why do ghosts follow me around everywhere? I never asked for this. When I say I want something interesting, I don't mean this. I don't want ghosts. But I do believe that is all the paranormal activities, or at least the ones I can recall. Leave yours, something fell the beat or something. Leave your scary stories down in the comments below. I will read them. My channel is small enough that I can do that. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Go follow my other social medias. They're all Lara Dragon Lover. I'm not that creative. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye! Wow.